it feels disturbing. It feels overwhelming. It feels like you're in the presence of something that is beyond your comprehension and you shouldn't even be fighting. Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc. I'm a music composer for games, and today we finally reach the Promised Consort from the Elden Ring DLC. Let's go. Oh boy. Wow, those percussion hits were huge. Wow. Some wonders, weirdly like majestic chords back there. Oh! Wait. I remember this. Oh my god. This is so glorious. Wow. Jesus Christ. There's a degree of majesty here, of glory. They are using such victorious happy chords in this. I've told you before that of all the Souls games, Elden Ring is the one that has the least reservations about sounding a little bit more positive and using more happy chords. Here they're doing just that. They're doing it in such an imposing, authoritarian kind of way. Like I get the sense of a glorious, majestic image of a boss, but also there's a melody back here that I assume is from Radahn, because I know this track, the Promised Consort, is like from like a second version of Radahn. I'm not entirely familiar with the story at this point. I recognize this melody, so I assume it's from Radahn. Hold up, I'm gonna check. Yeah, it's from Radahn. This is the regular, the first Radahn theme. The regular Radahn theme, and the melody repeats here on the Promised Consort. This melody, I remember, I think I said that on the video I did on regular Radahn. It's so repetitive and mindless, almost sounds like a chant, almost sounds like he's being, I don't know, praised, worshipped or something. But hear the intensity of it and the glory. Of it has been increased. There's the militaristic aspect has been more emphasized as well. Listen to the snare drums. I have to show you some of these chords. Hold up. Did you see all the happy chords? They sound so glorious and so intense, so loud, man. So imposing. I also recognize this melody. That's probably also from Radahn, right? Oh my god. They were like the chant from Radahn, remember the ta-na-na, ta-na-na, they were layering that and blending that with some other stuff here with such glorious harmony. The harmony in this is so intense that it gives me a sense of supernatural. And of course it's Elden Ring. Of course it's supernatural. There are like living jars walking around. But even for the standards of Elden Ring, this feels transcendental. Even for the standards of Elden Ring, it reminds me in a way of the soundtrack for Living Failures from Bloodborne. Remember, where the sense of awe and wonder and glory for this thing that you're portraying is so intense and so great that it feels alien and otherworldly and transcendental. It feels like supernatural, even for the standards of that world that you have established. And it's amazing that they are able to, on top of that, or actually underneath that, layer the Radahn chant. That was impressive. Dude, and this is first phase. I'm scared of this. A lot of brass. There's definitely a sense of royalty to this, of majesty. Listen. Pay attention and see if you can listen. It's a bit lower on the mix, and it's on the lower pitched instruments and lower pitched choirs. Na 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 na. They have layered that beneath everything that's going on here. They've made some adjustments to the melody so it would fit into the new harmony that they're doing here. So it's not exactly the exact same melody of the old chant, but the chant is there. Na 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 na. But the chant is changed because it has to suit the new glorious harmony. And a little break, thank God. Oh my God, second phase, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Oh, what? You can't fool me, Miyazaki. This is going to explode in my face, isn't it? Oh God. Okay, sounds spiritual but ominous. Ethereal but terrifying. Look at this. Where's the explosion? They changed the key. Okay, guys. Wow, this is unusual. Very unusual. I still expect this will explode in my face. I'm not gonna let you sneaky composers from FromSoft deceive me. But also, they changed the key. I talk about this frequently on the channel because we hear a lot of multi-phase boss battle themes here on the channel. And it's a very common technique to raise the key, to increase the pitch of all the notes in the song by raising the key to give each phase an increased sense of intensity. It's a very, very easy way to do that, to raise the key. Here they changed the key, but they did not raise it. They lowered it. The original key was here. And now the new key for second phase is here. So they lowered the pitch. That's so unusual. I mean, I guess it makes sense if you see what they're going for here. They're clearly going for a decrease in intensity. It seems like a moment of spirituality in the middle of the battle. I don't know what's happening in this battle. A moment of some kind of mystique, some kind of spirituality. So yeah, I guess it makes sense they lowered the key. Lower intensity. Moment of reflection, perhaps introspection. Or perhaps it's just a moment of perspective, like something is happening and you're just watching in awe instead of actively participating. Wait. They lowered the key again? Oh. Vocals? That's interesting, man. A single female voice. Happy chord. Man, some of these sound weirdly positive. But it sounds positive, kind of out of place. It almost sounds like for a second there, they just did this. Happy chord with some angelical voices. It sounds out of place because some of the chords are also very ominous and disturbing. It almost feels like a dream, like some kind of illusion. And also the female voice from before. Here in the YouTube video that I'm using to listen to this, the track is called The Promised Consort, but I feel like I've heard this track being referred to before as Consort of Miquella or something like that. I've heard that name, Miquella. And I've been playing Elden Ring. I don't understand exactly at this point that part of the lore. I don't know who Miquella is. But clearly, if this song is sometimes referred as Consort of Miquella, there's some reference there, there's some connection there. I wonder if this is... Is this Miquella? Look at this dreamy kind of part. Weirdly positive, and then it turns ominous. Wow. Oh, I remember this. Oh. This is from the trailer, remember? Amazing. This is... Dude. So this explains a lot. Remember, on the trailer, I listened to this part and I remember reaching the conclusion through the scales here that they were using some sort of Greek scale. Remember, I don't remember exactly which one it was. Maybe you should watch that video so you can remember. And that explains that sense of transcendence. Like, even if you're using like some weird chords and, you know, some deceptive kind of cadence that make the song kind of mysterious, it's hard to get this feeling of complete transcendence. That's how they're getting it, is the Greek scale. It feels like you're in an entirely new world. I don't think necessarily there has to be like a direct reference to Greek culture here. They just want us to feel like this is a completely new level of a boss, a completely transcendental experience. It's a new tier of a boss battle. It's a new tier of a being, of a warrior that Radahn is at this point. That's what I'm assuming. And the underlying kind of benevolence of it makes it sound even more disturbing, because I mean, we're fighting this guy, so I assume perhaps he's evil. I assume that at the very least he wants to kill you. So there should be a common sense tells us that there should be a sense of evil, a sense of danger and tension in the music. But instead we get this glorious, majestic sense of benevolence. So it feels disturbing, it feels overwhelming, it feels like you're in the presence of something that is beyond your comprehension and you shouldn't even be fighting. There's so much going on, the strings are going crazy. Dude, and I remember feeling that sense of positivity when I heard the trailer and being so weirded out by it. Oh god, it's getting too crowded. Oh my god. Oh my god, this was one of the most intense pieces of music I've ever heard. I have another video on this final part of the song that I did way back in the day when we first heard it in a trailer. Remember, I didn't want to repeat all the stuff I already said in that video in this video. So if you're curious about all that Greek scale stuff, check out this one. And remember, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I'll see you there.